everybody, I'm Ace13GC, and I am here with some guys today that are part of the PLA. You guys know what that is if you're on my server. You only see this if you are on my server. And sorry about the what's going on today
Train wreck.
with the just the what's going on in OBS right now. The draft looks really weird. It's like filling up a weird part of the screen. Sorry about that, but it's just so you guys could see it. If it were condensed in the way that I wanted it to, you guys wouldn't be able to see what the teams were. So basically, we're gonna go and we're gonna grade what everybody's, how everybody is in the categories. So say hi, everybody.
Ayo.
6,
What's up?
7.
So we
Gang,
got
gang.
the entire news crew here from. So we got Jay, Callum, Mara, Pigmaniac, and myself, and we're gonna be
His
going down
favourite
and
frosty
rating
friend.
teams based on their cores, their wish pass, their let's see here, gosh, if I can say this, their rock setters or hazard setters, and then their spinners, and we'll grade them from F to A plus, and we'll just go by that. So we'll start off with Raga and Fluff's team. Everybody, what are you guys thinking about his first few picks? I think Excadrill, Lele, very strong first two picks.
It's
In all honesty,
really good call, honesty.
Like for the draft pick, like everyone was mad when Raga picked Excadrill.
Oh yeah, like
everybody went mad when Pete Raga picked Exegol because Exegol was like definitely a good first turn pick. Ace and me argued over whether or not Ace was like, no, this is gonna be a first turn pick. It's gonna be a second turn pick. I'm like,
John
okay, well when it's gone.
Mara and
Who's
Raga
extra
started
mad?
talking about it, so it went crazy. But yeah, very good
that's
first
probably why
core.
he did it.
Excadrill,
Yeah, definitely.
Lele, and Dragonite for his Steel Fairy Dragon
Yeah,
core.
no, we
Pretty
got extra mad. Ace and Joey, they got extra mad about that.
good. I did. I was pretty mad.
Yeah, but we got our good self rocker, so we're good.
We did. So Volcarona, Celebi, and Sharpedo are or Slowbro. You could say he's switched out a bit, or Arcanine,
Or it's Dark Bug and
as your
Psychic
fire,
Meta.
water, grass core. I would say pretty good cores. I would say the only controversial things that he picked, Celebi kind of controversial. I would say it's a pretty good pick, but I would feel like there are other grass types he probably could have picked up that were.
I mean,
better.
it can get Sword Stance, and I'm pretty sure it does get Self Rock, so I can see why.
It gets Sword Dance and Calm Mind, so it could be a baton passer as well.
True.
It's a good
Yep.
clerik too.
Actually,
Yeah, but the one thing I see
Black
wrong with this team, though, in most honesty, is his three electric types being Zapdos, Magnezone, and Raikou.
Yeah, he definitely has an easy, well, you can take out Magnezone pretty easy. Like, say you have any fire type that basically takes it out, anyone in the league,
Marowak.
or Marowak.
Oh, now on.
Or any ground type, Marowak.
Or that Excadrill that they have
guys.
could probably kill it. Sorry, joking.
Guys, now I know why I didn't get to draft an electric type. This bugger was taking them all.
Yeah, right.
Wait, did you really not draft an electric type? We'll get to you in a minute, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna go checking if you did get an electric type.
Pretty good cores. I would say the only thing that's controversial about some of his picks were Volcarona, just because it's not that good of a mon. I would say pretty easily taken out by a Stone Edge or a Rock Slide or something like that. But otherwise,
Very weak to Stealth Rocks as well, with its 2x weakness to it.
Yeah.
So you say that because you got a Tita.
I mean, true, but we also have a Crocodile, so there's a double.
Crocodile.
But yeah,
Crocodile.
For spinners, I don't even know if he had any, which was.
He's got Excadrill, and that's it.
He's got Excadrill.
Unless Slowbro gets it, which it probably doesn't. It looks like it should.
Rapid Spin, maybe.
And then
No, it doesn't.
The only other mon that is a hazard remover on this team.
Although they do also get a Defogger with Zapdos.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he does have Defogger.
That's true.
And his
That's
rock
the only
setters,
other hazard remover.
Yeah. So it's
he gets Excadrill for a rock setter. He gets maybe Azelf gets Stealth Rocks.
Yeah.
Celebi gets rocks.
And Excadrill. So I imagine he's gonna be leaning too much on Excadrill, because he's basically only got him as a spinner unless he wants to bring Zapdos for defog. So that could be if he's running a lot of things that are so if he wanted to run a team with, I'd say like Arcanine, Volcarona, if he wanted to bring that, and Zapdos in the same team, that's gonna be tough to play with. So
I would also say that like his team is pretty weak to. I think his team is pretty weak to like bug types too, because like Lele, Zazelf, Celebi, or Sharpedo.
Yeah, Slowpoke.
I mean, let's just face it. Like ground type moves do work on the Excadrill or the Volcarona, the Magnezone, the Raikou, the Arcanine, and the Sharpedo. Because
Yeah.
Sharpedo is a glass cannon,
I would
even
say
though it's a shark.
good team, but I would say my rating C plus.
Oh
You
yeah,
would, like,
Ace, you and Joey shouldn't be able to talk for yours. We've got to review yours.
Well, I mean, we're all.
Get
It's like a collective review. I would say for his team, C plus. Solid team.
Oh, and how did I know you'd pick Starmie?
Or actually, maybe B minus. Maybe I'd give it a B minus.
Yeah, B minus
I would
around
say
there.
B minus because it is a solid team still. I just feel like he's gonna lean on Excadrill a lot during the main season of the PLA.
Go ahead and give it the B minus.
Yeah,
Cause
B minus. B minus.
A B
it's always-
minus.
Alright, so now it is my team with Joey. I think we drafted pretty good, except for the fact that we don't have much bulk. And then
Oh, so
That could be the. In all honesty, Ace, that could be debatable. T-Tar is
Yeah.
very good with physical bulk. Muck is a great special wall.
true.
And with Serena, it's got decent bulk. Crocodile is intimidate, makes it a little bulkier.
Yeah.
With Starmie's decent bulk, it's also good.
But we
And
have
then,
like semi
not to mention,
bulk,
we
but
ha-
it's nothing like heavy bulk like what you need as staple. I
Yeah,
mean,
but-
Muck and T-Tar.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
Tyranitar could be
Although
and
they
we have
need-
nine. Remember, we also have a lone Ninetales. We can set up Aurora Veil to boost that bulk.
True. But
yeah, but don't forget that other people have had like weather set as like
yeah.
few others, so it might not always be available for you to straight eat up. So,
Yeah.
but
I think you guys just have-
yeah,
I don't know if we
I
have.
just think
I
you-
do like. No, you don't have a steel.
Yeah.
It's
So we
like
messed
your
up on
team,
one of the
though.
cores.
Oh, like it's just the fact that you need to patch up on the bolt. Oh, because Charizard, unless you go X, it gets blocked by like a rock slide or a stone edge.
I feel
Yeah,
like we
it
should have
does.
picked Skarmory. I really do.
In all honesty, I really think we shouldn't have is the issue. Like
No,
that would have given us like something
no.
too much bias towards physical defense, which we
No.
already had
No.
Tyranitar for.
I would say
No,
that'd have been a good
no,
pick
no,
because then we would
no,
have had a bit more
no.
bulk, and we would have actually
No,
had a steel core in the team.
Definitely not Ace, because the thing is, you already have enough mons that get bopped by Thunderbolt, or being Pelipper, Charizard, Tornado, Army. That's three of
No,
your
I mean,
mons.
but you have we have Crocodile, T-Tar, Tapu, and
Yeah, but the
T-Tar
thing is,
isn't really
well, yeah, but
that much of a-
it'll take a Thunderbolt easy. It'll do like 20-30%, not even.
Tornadoes maybe in Charizard, Starmie, it's going to do at least a clean half, even from a non-stab.
But I mean, Starmie is more of a spinner. So
And a great special attacker. Don't forget that.
I would say we drafted a bit better than maybe actually we don't have a wish passer though, which is kind of our issue.
We don't really need a wish passer.
I mean, I would say we kind of
If you want a great special attacker, it's coming up on the next draft.
A lot of them, yeah.
I think you guys just lean more towards hyper offense.
True.
Yeah, because that's a very offensive team to
That's-
have.
Yeah,
Literally-
you're taking the Bailey route. In all honesty,
I would say B minus. I would agree that it's getting there. I would say we drafted on the level of Raiga.
I would say it's a little bit less because I feel with you guys having one of at least every weather setting mon that I think you guys are just doing a little too much with that.
I mean, it
Yes,
can
you have
be
Yeah.
mons that
controversial in
all
that
work
point,
together.
but we don't always
But-
have
Because-
to use that. We can just
Yeah,
use
but
them
the
as
thing
different typings and then switch to one for one. So we could say like if we use Charizard and then we used our what is it? Our solar power thing. I don't remember what it is. We can use Serena and then not use Starmie. We can use Crocodile, Muck, or not Pelipper, Latios, T-Tar, stuff like that. Like we can switch off to different weathers, which is why I think we are kind of lethal because we can switch to any weather type and then make it work.
I mean, I
Just
can't
saying.
like. I know why you probably picked Starmie because you got Pelipper, which means you could easily fire off like guaranteed thunders, etc. But It's time to get on to the next draft, is it not?
I know. I would say B minus.
Yeah,
I would say-
I'd say B minus or like a C plus plus.
Yeah,
I
around
would
there,
say
maybe.
it's borderline C plus B minus.
I'd go C plus if anything.
Yeah, I'd go C plus too.
C plus, C
How about we
plus,
just give
B
it- how
minus,
about we
B
just give it a-
minus.
how
Joey,
about we
you have
just
the
give it a
final
B?
vote. Do you want to go B minus or C
Let-
plus?
Let's give it a BC.
What? That's not an
We're
actual
giving
thing.
it a B.
Ah!
We're giving it a
That'd be
BC.
lower than F though.
Alright.
Let's not.
We'll just-
Let's not
we'll
because
just go B
he's
minus.
already gonna be worse than Trump.
All right. All right.
Oh,
So we
yeah.
have Alex.
Queen and Alex
and
is
Queen.
up next. Now
I don't know
this
how I
this
feel
team
about
this team is leaning more your way in all honesty because you see they got Nihiligo, they got
They drafted
Bulu,
Mew?
they got Tree.
They did.
Yeah, they got Nihiligo. They've also got Maraswine and Kamoro anti-dragon, which are like some hyper offensive mons, along with the fact that
And Salamence. Don't
the
forget
team-
Salamence.
yeah, but the thing is Salamence is pretty much a glass cannon.
True.
Yeah, but
Well, no, it's
It's
not.
still hyper
It is-
offense,
it
just
is
like
slightly
Hydreigon.
defensively bulky,
I mean,
it does get intimidate.
in a
Remind you,
way-
it does get intimidate.
and it's got
yeah,
base,
but
like,
it
9
won't stand a
attacks.
chance
No,
against your
no.
Ninetales.
Like
Let me just
70.
say
I
that.
feel like it's you.
Well, I
picks
mean,
that-
that's a
Okay.
chance. That's a chance. It could live, depending on their investments. You got to remember that they could still live if it has the right investments.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
have a
but
good balance.
Who's really gonna run like a bulky immense unless you run intimidate? But in this kind of tier, I think people are gonna probably want to run Moxie instead.
Look, honestly, I feel like they're.
I mean, I don't really know. Intimidate's really good for the support use. Like, if you send in a mon, like, oh, this mon's a physical attacker, and it's really high attack. You send an Intimidate mon, you cut that thing down to, what's the percentage lowerage each turn you...
It's like
minus
it's only 1.5 minus.
Yeah, so it's a minus 1.5 hit, which means their attack is then cut down to 1.5,
I mean,
which
it's
is
not
a
bad.
lot.
I mean, and then you've got mons like Clefable, Mew, Blissey, and that's really like a kind of core.
They've-
Well, I mean,
They've got
if
a
you want,
core tank meta with Clefable and Blissey,
Yeah.
and technically also
I mean-
Mew if needed.
All right. I would say we move on, guys. I would say
yeah,
they do have good cores. They have good bulk. I would say mainly.
C plus.
Overall,
B.
I would say.
Actually,
I'd say a B+.
B actually,
I'd say C. I'd say B.
Yeah,
C- B or
honestly,
B
I'd say
plus.
regular B. Yeah, I'd say
B
regular B.
plus.
because they have enough. They have a mix between offensive and defensive. Because Blissey, Mew, and Clefable all defensive. Como,
Yeah, but
it's got
I mean,
the
they
stats to
do-
be decent defensive.
Yeah.
Salamence
They
can be
do it-
defensive.
actually they have quite a nice weakness in all honesty because there's Nihiligo. Oh, that's somewhat weak to it. I mean, Mence, Gyarados, and Hydreigon because let's not forget that Ninetales gets some freeze drive. But yeah, next
Really
one.
stretching terrain too.
So B plus is the grade.
I'd say B.
I'd say B plus.
B.
I swear to God, my mic does that thing where it glitches when we're doing this.
Ace, you?
I think it already is.
No, as in where it stops letting me talk.
All right.
Hey, so are we going to the next
Yeah,
team?
yeah. I would say B.
B plus around there.
B plus.
Yeah, we'll go B plus. B plus for
Alright.
Queen Alex. They drafted really well. All right, Ethan and Mara.
Oh boy,
Yeah.
let's see.
this
Magirna
time-
being their mascot, well,
I'm looking at
That was a
a
big su-
lot of weakness to one typing.
Actually, I think I know
and
this.
that typing is
Yeah,
John
true.
Cena.
Yeah, sure, obviously.
No, that typing is actually ground. They have a massive ground
Yep.
weakness. They've got McGinnis, Marowak alone for
Wait, they drafted Scolipede?
Volcanion.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
Scolipede then. But
I didn't hear
Scolipede,
that.
Scolipede
I
isn't
only
weak
see
to
3
it.
mons beat
Dangerous
to
for you
it.
guys.
Yeah, Scolipede isn't weak to
It's neutral
fight.
to it.
Yeah, because ground.
Volcanion, Marowak, and Magirna are the only ones.
Yeah,
Not in
because
that, but like knockoff does a somewhat decent chunk to their team.
Knockoff hits Marowak hard. It hits Chansey hard because of its low physical defense.
True.
That's
It'll hit
yes.
Zygarde 10% hard because of its low defenses. It will hit Latias hard. It'll hit Crobat hard. It will hurt Conkeldurr because it's most likely going to be Assault Vest, and if that's gone, you can
It's
forget
resisted.
it.
It's not gonna do that much.
Yeah, I know, but if that Assault Vest is gone, you can
Oh,
forget
true.
that thing being as bulky as it needs to be.
Yeah. I would say you guys
And
drafted
then,
pretty well. Your cores are pretty decent, except you don't have a real good Dragon core. Zygarde 10% is okay, but
Or Latias.
oh
It's
yeah,
nice
I
and
forgot about Latias.
speedy.
My bad. I take it back.
Latias is not only a good
Fire,
Dragon
water,
type, but
grass.
also a
I
great
think you are
tank.
missing a grass. Nope, you have Tangrowth. I didn't see that either. Gosh.
Yeah, and not only that, Latias is also a good defogger. So you have a defogger, and do you have a spinner?
I don't think
Yep.
they have a
Blastoise.
Oh yeah, Blastoise is your spinner as well. Not bad.
Do you guys
Yeah.
have a setter? Do you guys have a hazard?
Marowak, Alolan, and Landotarian.
Yeah.
And
Scolipede.
Scolipede. Are the-
Skull? Yeah,
I'm pretty sure Chansey can actually set
Oh, yeah,
set up
Chansey
stuff.
too.
Rocks.
So pretty good team. I would say we give them B plus, maybe even A minus for team drafting.
We're being a bit biased here, but maybe A minus.
The thing with our team is I was trying to come up with a balance of physical, special, and utility mons,
It's pretty good.
and
for
I feel we did that pretty well.
Yes.
I would
Yeah, I
say
feel like it'd
You did that very well, in
I'm
my
thinking-
opinion.
I'm thinking A
A
minus
lack of
A
electric
right
stab kind of hurts, but
now. Yeah, I'm gonna
I
go.
mean,
again, it's
I'm gonna
not going to
say
make
A
too much of a
minus. I think
difference.
this is gonna be one of the best teams
I
in
mean,
the league,
even
if
that,
not the best.
even that's kind of funny coming from a mon who
I'm gonna.
from a person who's pretty much named after a Pika at the moment.
You guys are giving
but
a
yeah.
chunk. I would say it's not. It's almost A plus. I think I'm gonna go A minus.
In all honesty, I'm gonna say like A minus.
I'm gonna say A minus too.
I'm trying to be
Yeah,
biased.
so-
Like, I'm actually trying to be biased. I'll take A minus too.
Cause
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, in all honesty, there's nothing you can really do about that because out of the blue, Ryger just decided that, and Jorge are just gonna snag all the electric types they can.
Right. All right. So blue and
Yeah.
Lopunny. We're gonna try to make this go a bit faster because we're already on 18.
with their mascot being Torracat, all I can say is it gets fake out.
It's bulky.
It is kind of.
It's bulky.
I will give it that. It's bulky, and with fake out being one of its egg moves, it could be a very good fake outer for first turn, or faking out when it's very much needed, and swapped out for that fake out to be used to kill something early on, or later.
I don't know if they filled out
Let me-
their. Oh wait, they did.
Let me just say that the most scary team mon on the team is definitely that Superior because of contrary.
True.
Yeah, I'm also noticing something. They have a very high weakness to fire.
They are pretty weak.
They've got
Oh,
Superior,
yeah.
Bloom, Pheromosa, and Ferrothorn. 4 things being weak to fire. One of them, they also have a high flying weakness, but Bloom and Pheromosa being quad weak to flying.
I mean, they tried to patch it up with Aerodactyl and
It's
Chandelure.
basically.
Yeah, but that just gives them more. And not only that, yeah, Toxapex, Greninja, and Aerodactyl are all weak to electric.
They've all,
Basically
actually,
fire
they've
They've
got,
got-
they've got,
and that's-
no. They've also got a big water weakness in
It's fire,
And a big
electric,
ice,
water.
and a big ice weakness,
Yeah.
But what I'm noticing though is that their only tank is Ferrothorn and Toxapex. Otherwise, all these
Gliscor.
things are like hyper. Yeah,
Gliscor.
Gliscor too, but Gliscor's not especially defensive. It's more towards the physical side.
They do.
Yeah,
In all out-
but
true.
Toxapex is a special defense.
Yeah, Toxapex is both defenses. It's the ultimate defensive wall, in my opinion. It can
feel like these
be
have
both
less
defenses at the
speed
same
mods.
time. And it gets regenerated.
Yeah.
Ferrothorn's physical bulk, right?
No, Ferrothorn is both.
Okay, Ferrothorn is both.
Ferrothorn's both.
I would say they did very well in drafting. Besides their cores, I would say the fire, water, grass core is.
They have a lot of
They have-
common weaknesses among
In
them.
my opinion, their best fire, water, grass core is Superior, Toxapex, and Chandelure.
No, fire.
That is a very good core.
That is actually
The only
a good
problem
core.
is
I forgot.
I
about
feel
Chandelure
Superior-
at the bottom.
it's good, but at the same time they could have probably done a different grass type.
Yeah.
Because yes, Leaf Storm Contrary is good, but outside of that, what does Superior add that Ferrothorn doesn't already do?
I just feel like the team is too.
Dragon Pulse, Hidden Power Rock, Giga Drain, setting up Leech Seed.
No, Ferrothorn already does
Ferrothorn
that.
does that.
I would say
Well, I mean,
I
Superior
give
is
them a
faster.
solid B. They did their cores pretty well. They have. I
Yeah,
don't know if they have a Witch
Superior is
Passer.
still a good mon. It was a
but-
good pick.
I would say they did pretty well. I would say B or B plus.
I'd say B
In
minus.
my opinion, with the amount of like weaknesses that they have shared with a lot of their mons, and like it being like between like glass cannons and then tanks, and not something really in between ish, I'm gonna have to give them a D.
Nah, you can't be doing
Yeah,
that.
D's too
I
low.
would
D's
actually-
too low.
I would
In all
agree.
honesty, with them having mostly glass cannons and tanks, and not a mix of both like Conqueror is kind of, or Scolopede even.
I'd give it
I'm
a
gonna have to give
C.
him a D.
I'd give it a C. How about that?
I'm saying B. You guys are you just.
Yeah, I
way
was
too
saying
harsh
B
on
or
that.
B minus.
I'm giving it a B.
I'd say like a C or a B.
I would say
E
I'd say C.
minus.
I would say B is a good call, guys, because I think you're grading it way too low. I think they filled out their cores and everything pretty well. I think just some mons are on the downside.
It's not just about the chorus,
You
though.
did
That's
say
the
there was
thing.
nothing in the middle. I
It's
think
not just about the
Torque is in
cores.
middle.
If you have the
Torque has
types
in
in
the
the
middle.
core, it still doesn't make a difference. Like if they don't really mesh that well, even
No,
if they're
it
the types that
meshes
are in the
decently
core.
well. I would say it's an okay team.
Yeah, resistance wise it works well, but if they don't add anything to each other, then it doesn't really make a difference.
I mean, they are kind of. I would say it's a B. Just my opinion. I think they drafted decently well. I don't think it's worse enough to be a C or a
Yeah,
D.
C.
It definitely wasn't
C
bad.
is debatable.
Like,
C
no
is
one picked
debatable.
bad. It was just a matter of we're not really used to this.
I'll give it a B minus. Fair enough.
Fine, that'll work.
Okay. All right. We're probably rocking on like
A-
21 minutes.
Another
We gotta
interesting
finish up quick.
group of
Yeah.
picks.
And now we have Splinter, Callum, and then there's the last two teams.
Oh, I forgot.
Uh,
Callum's mascot being Metagross, very surprising since Callum loves Jirachi a lot.
I mean, in the situation, a Mega Metagross, which gets the Tough Claws and Fire Punch at that, easily
No, it
takes
doesn't
care
get
of
Fire
Jirachi.
Punch.
It
gets Ice
does.
Punch.
I mean, not in. Oh yeah, my bad. I'm thinking of something else.
All right,
But
I forgot to make sure.
yeah, we didn't get it to pick up many fire types because of people being greedy.
In fact, you didn't get one fire type. Or an electric
Yeah, I
type.
know.
Ooh, that's bad.
I would
They
say
focused a lot on
But-
bulk,
draft
actually.
Okay, I say
But-
you have a lot of bulk, lot of.
Actually, my team is a perfect combination of bulk and offense. In all honesty, you could
Especially with
It's like-
Sylveon.
it's like
Sylveon's like the
ours.
ultimate mix, especially offense and physical and special wall.
Your picks were similar to ours, except without the utility.
I would
Because
say
you do have some utility, but you don't have as much as us. I don't think you have.
Well, to be
Oh,
fair, I believe Metagross gets Stealth Rocks. Hippowdon's a good Whirlwinder and Stealth Rock setter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would say.
Feeney's a
I
good
don't-
wall that gets Taunt into Fog as setup support moves.
Don't
Lefty's a
forget
spike
that-
setter. Dalmai's is
forget
a
that now-
spinner and a spin blocker.
Spinner.
I'm pretty sure
It's
Callum
also a spin
drafted
blocker.
pretty well. I'm thinking we give him
And with all-
a B or a B minus.
And one more thing, with all honesty, Callum, who needs electric when you can run Conversion Z move Thunderbolt on Porygon Z with adaptability?
Actually, I'm sorry, Callum, but I think I'm gonna give you a B plus because I don't know if you filled out your cores very well.
It doesn't matter about the
Yeah,
cores. The
cores
cores is
don't
the only
make
thing that
a
matters.
Yeah, I mean-
Cores work, but his spinner and his stuff, I think he did pretty well. But I
His
would say-
spinner is bulk. And that's all it needs, a bulky spinner.
I mean, but he does need a hazard setter, which he does have.
Let's see.
Plenty.
Clefty, Hippowdon,
Having the fire-
Metagross possibly,
I would-
Manaphy maybe.
I would just say not having the sorry, fire and electric type it makes that huge difference to where he didn't draft
I
well
can
enough to
easy-
get counters on that side. You
I
make
I mean,
can
Hippowdon does get
patch-
Fire Fang.
but
I can easily patch up the electric type weakness in someone's like Porygon Z, Kieran Black. It gets Bulk Strike.
I mean, but
Freaking
nothing's
Metagross
sad.
gets
I'm
Thunder
saying it's
Punch.
good, but I would say I would give it a B minus.
Yeah, in my opinion, I'd say B minus too. To be
Wow.
fair, had you
You
picked up,
can't blame
in my opinion, had you picked up Magneton, even though it gives you another Steel type, I would have said this thing would have been a B because that would have given you not only a great Eviolite bulky thing, it would have given you a great Electric type and a great hidden power Fire user.
Hey, I'll be right back. I
I
have
mean,
to do one thing.
no, not really, because then people would be able to take advantage of that way too much because then and they'd know I'd be wanting to bring it. I definitely think it's definitely better off without the Magneton, in all honesty.
I'm gonna say I'd give this like roughly a C plus, roughly.
Roughly a C plus, but yet, like most other teams have got more weaknesses than I do, and they got like A minus and B minus, etc.
I still think like your team is definitely still better than get better coverage than Blues in Lopunny's team in my opinion
Not to
though. 'Cause
not to mention, I had to replace most of my picks a second time limit without my partner being here. So I had to act a bit rationally.
yeah, all right.
So
So
I at least deserve the benefit of the doubt.
I
In all
definitely think you
honesty.
did well drafting by yourself though.
At least I deserve at least like a B or something. In all honesty.
Yeah. Yeah, give him a B.
I'm fine with taking B or B E plus, whatever. As long
All
as
right.
I don't get like no B minus.
Next up, there's Donovan and Valox. I have no idea where Ace went, but I guess we'll continue without him. First pick being Heatran. Very nice. It's a very bulky mon. Even though it's quad weak to ground, Air Balloon is a thing, and it's very useful for it. Gets rocks. It's a very good special attacker. It's a good mon to run Flame Charge on, as I've seen. And even then, if they don't... Yeah, Plume Doom. I don't understand why people don't run Flamethrower instead of...
thinking,
and they
like-
run Lava Plume.
I'm thinking like with
burn
Donovan's
chance.
team, it's like
Very smart, I guess.
they did it balanced with like bulk and like glass cannons, but
There's not that many overlapping types.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's also
the only
true.
glass cannon, in my opinion, that I see is Alakazam.
what about like
Azumarill's not really a
Gengar.
glass cannon. Azumarill has what? Who?
Doug
Gengar.
Trio, Gengar?
Gengar has a decent special defense stat. But
Knockoff is
yeah,
a thing.
yeah, with both of them, I definitely agree. Gengar and Alakazam, they're the only real glass cannons. If you say Decidueye, you're wrong. It's got a higher. I think it's got better special defense than Alakazam.
But it's not used for like bulky sets. It's used for like
It's not used for that, I know, but it's still a high enough special defense where it can live a hit.
They've
or
got
something.
enough stuff going on that it works. Because they can
Yeah.
trap with Doug Trio. They've got
Yeah, and
they've got
with
enough stuff
Zima,
that can take advantage of that to where they can literally just bring in anything. Because there's not
with
a
Zima-
whole lot that
Sorry, everybody,
can
for being
switch-
gone. I had to
there's
get
not a whole lot
dinner.
that can switch in to Doug
All right.
Trio
So
that it can't get.
we're on Donovan and Valox's team.
yeah, so I'm
And
guessing
also with Doug Trio, with Z Memento being a thing where it not only lowers the opponent's attack and special attack by 2 stages, but allows the mon that comes in after Doug Trio to be fully healed. That is a very nice pick.
hmm I would agree. I would say their team, looking back at it, filled out their cores really, really well. Definitely did a really good job with the, what's it called? With, hazards having Heatran and Doug.
I think the only thing they're missing though is a mon with good enough special defense to be considered a special wall.
Yeah.
well, they don't have a lot of utilities on their team. Like, what utilities would they have?
Mandibuzz gets the fog, Decidueye gets the fog, Draken gets Stealth Rocks, Heatran gets Stealth Rocks, the Trio gets Stealth Rocks.
I would say they did pretty good for utility, but just missed out on Wish Passers and Special Defense. I would say they drafted a B minus.
There aren't a lot of Wish Passers though is the issue, and even then,
Yeah.
Jirachi is a Wish Passer right there. There is your Wish Passer.
Actually, guys, I am kind of looking back at Raiga and Fluff's team. I kind of want to give them a B instead of a B minus.
We can't go back
Now
to
that
that
you
now.
think about it, it can be, but it's too late now. We've already gone
You can
past
just go
that.
back and re-record it.
It's okay.
And then you
be
can just
mine.
edit it out
It's okay.
or something.
I fixed it.
Yeah, and then Donovan Valach. I say their team's a B or a B plus.
I would say B or B plus. I would agree. We could give them a B plus.
Anyone else?
Just kidding. I would say B. Solid B.
Yeah, that works.
B minus around there.
Alright. We'll agree on a solid B. And oh gosh, why does
Move on to the last team, being
It's Beware.
BC, Mew, and Patty.
it just set to Beware for some reason. Okay, so for the last one with Infernape, the fort. I don't even know what that is. What is that supposed
Fortress.
to be? Oh, okay.
It's
So
Fortress.
There's people in
BC
the
and Patty.
there's people in the
They
forum just like
actually
talking.
drafted insanely well. It was crazy.
I mean, with Hoopa Unbound, Rotom Wash, Garchomp, Celesteela. In fact,
Necrozma.
I think, in my opinion, they drafted like the best spawns. The only issue I see, 2 quad weaknesses to fire,
yeah.
and like 3 Pokemon weak to fire.
2 months.
They've got a quad weakness to bug right there. They've got a bug weakness with. They got a bug weakness with the Crozma, which in all honesty doesn't really matter because of its ability. It will resist it by a lot.
Wait, they don't have any. Oh yeah, they have Fortress, don't they? Oh,
Yeah, and even then,
doesn't
the
have-
Crozma is also a rock setter.
Yeah.
Scizor's is a fogger.
They don't have any
Infernape
grass
is a
types.
possible rock setter. We don't know for sure. Garchomp's a rock setter. Rotom's a good Will-O-Wisper.
Yeah.
They don't really have anything that wants to take a fire move for Celesteela, Scizor, and Fortress.
Hoopa Unbound has great special defense.
I feel like they drafted very hard-hitting Mons, very scary Mons, but they don't have.
They don't
some
have a
bulk.
lot of bulk.
Like they have Necrozma and Fortress.
Necrozma, Fortress, and Celesteela is their bulk.
And
I would say Scizor too, because Scizor's a good physical wall, as Callum has taught me.
But I would say that they missed out on a few of their cores, which is kind of sucky, like missing that grass core, which is not always the best. But
And which doesn't really matter, because
and I
cores
think
don't
they
always
spin
mean
or
everything.
Defogger, do they?
Yeah, they got Scizor and the Fort, which are both bug types. But mostly Scizor, because, let's be
Oh,
honest,
wait, they have Infernape.
Fortress is probably just going to explode.
He doesn't get anything. So yeah, they don't have a spinner or a defogger either. And
They do have a
Dude,
spinner.
Fortress is a spinner.
Oh, Fortress is a spinner? Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Togekiss could probably get defogged too.
I would say they
Probably.
definitely have
Actually.
a B minus in my book. Or C.
Yeah, I'd say a B minus.
They've got the power. They just don't have
Yeah.
a lot of the utility, I don't think.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be like C plus C.
I would say
I mean-
B minus. I feel like we're grading. I'm gonna go back and edit these a bit, and then probably select the final gradings for these guys.
You could just like edit in like the final grading and it just like like black screen, big white letter of what the actual thing is.
Yeah.
That's probably what you should do.
Good idea. Yeah.
All right.
sounds
So
like a
what
plan.
are we thinking for the final part?
Like
B minus.
what our final expectations are.
For BC and Mew, I'm thinking let's go B minus, and
I say B minus. Yeah.
I'd say C
That's-
plus.
oh gosh, this went over.
It's like they're pretty balanced, but they're not balanced enough, really.
I
Okay.
don't see where they're saying that ice is a problem.
So
Togekiss, and that's it. Oh, actually, Garchomp.
Togekiss
Garchomp
and
is quad with
Garchomp
guys.
is it. They have Infernape, they have Fortress, they have Scizor,
Yep.
they have Victini. They have
So-
Garchomp who can get coverage that takes care of it.
I
They
feel
have a
like
lot
Yeah,
of
but
models
that
that can take
is
those
if it's
steps.
faster. Like, for all honesty, they're running rocks. They're gonna run impish defensive.
yeah.
That or they're gonna run relaxed defensive.
I feel like
They have
we
enough stuff to
graded-
where ice is
not
not a
harsh
problem
enough.
for Togekiss. That's the least of their worries.
Mhm. Wait, I just realized. I don't think Callum has. He has one spinner, right?
Uh,
that's it.
Delmas
I have
is
a
spinner.
I have a spinner and a defogger.
Where's your defogger?
You have a whole bunch of
Happy
defoggers.
Finny.
Raptor's a
And
defogger,
possibly
Kieran's a
start-
defogger,
Actually, that's why.
Tapu Fini's a defogger, Kartana's a defogger.
Cortana gets
I
defogged?
didn't know.
Yes, he
Kartana
Yep,
got
does.
defogged.
level 1.
Why? It's a paper doll.
That's
Oh,
Exactly.
it's a paper doll. Duh.
obviously.
It turns into
No, just kidding.
it reorganises itself into a fan and then blows the rocks away.
I'm sorry. I'm thinking that we gotta grade some people harsher. I feel like I should have been graded a bit harsher, but I think we're gonna leave it.
I
at
should
that.
have been. I should have been given at least a B. Come on.
Callum,
You should have gotten an electric type.
Yeah, you should have got and a fire type, bro. Honestly, I should give you.
Dude,
a plus
there
on
was
that.
nothing. There was literally like nothing I could have done. There was like 2, 3 in fire type.
That's
I
your
was
fault.
up to about 5.
You can't say that you have a good draft.
Yo,
You're a good drafter.
metronome, bro.
Draft,
Yo,
saying you didn't
metronome.
draft
No, because
Hello?
because you couldn't draft.
no. You can't
Callum,
blame me for building like.
Callum, you still have a bad draft in somewhat ways, and so do I. But I'm just saying, you can't say that.
I mean,
your
we
draft
all
wasn't
have
bad
bad
because you don't
draft.
have that, and because you couldn't draft it. Because
I-
for one, you
I
had all
never
the
said.
chance to, and for two,
No, I
it's
never.
your draft now.
I
You
ne-
can't do anything about it.
Let him talk, Ace.
No, I never said that my draft was good. But I have plenty of reasons for at least getting some benefit of the doubt. In all honesty, my partner wasn't here, right? He had to change my munds within a 30-second
You're right.
time
You're right.
limit.
You're right.
And
You're right.
that caused me to act rationally.
There you go.
You're also kind of in a bad spot.
There you go, Callum.
spot-wise.
There's your final grade.
You're also kind of in a bad spot.
Did
you give him a
grade-wise, or
69?
spot-wise.
I gave him an F. I was
Cuckold.
Alright, so yeah.
F
these are
is for
final
friends
grades.
who do stuff
Vega and
together.
Fluff with a B. Ace and Joey with a B minus. Okay, really, who keeps editing my stuff? Ethan, not
I
funny.
don't know.
Okay.
It's
I
pretty
can't-
funny.
It's not,
It's
though,
not
'cause it's
Ethan.
just annoying. Queen and Alex, B plus. Ethan and Mara, A minus. Blue and Low Punny, B minus. Splinter and Callum, B minus. Donovan and Velix, B. And BC, you and Patty, B minus, arguably C plus, along with Callum and mine. Some debatable, some not so debatable. I feel like the best drafts here are Queen and Alex and Ethan and Mara, and then Ryga and Fluff. I would say those are my top 3 that I want to watch out for. And good luck to everybody in the draft and in the in the season and to team building tonight. I'll see you guys next time. Everybody say bye.
My
See
favorite
you guys.
season is Salt,
See you
Salt.
and this is what this entire season is gonna be. Salt, and it's gonna be salty enough to turn a lake into the ocean.
All right,
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
All right, see you guys.
See you guys next time.
Peace.